Yeah.
The Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast is a roundtable conversational podcast that gives a voice to the Black experience.
Millennials from New York City sharing our views on Black lifestyle, culture, relationships, religion, and current events.
Here at SR, we strive to give our listeners the real in a world of fake.
Worldly professionals with class that also know how to switch it up.
Now let's talk our wild shit.
What's good, everybody?
Peace and love. Peace and love, y'all.
Yo, what it do, and welcome to Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast. I am your host, Shake, aka Mr. HSD, aka Mr. AFF. Y'all know what time it is. Today's F will be fork. Okay?
Fork?
Yes.
Why fork? Why fork?
I don't know, because I'm sticking these hoes, okay? So everybody, favorite fork, all right? I gotta figure out now. I gotta figure out shit that starts with F. It's a lot. It's not a lot of shit left, all right? Okay.
I mean, you couldn't use a dictionary or something.
Yo, you was good. You was good till you backtracked just now. You just for that favorite fork, bro. You was good.
I like fork, bro. I like
it,
fork.
bro. Keep it.
Yeah. Flash, fuck out of here. Yo.
All
so
right.
guys, I want y'all to look at the layout today. As you can see, we have no estrogen with us. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately,
we ain't got no bitches.
Unfortunately, the ladies ain't here. Guys, bro. But yo, so we have a lot of really interesting things to talk about. But before we get to that, let's introduce our host. First and foremost, we're gonna start with my boy SPEWgod Drip.
Yo,
homie.
Peace. Yo. What it do, tribe? This is your boy Mash, aka SPEWgod Drip. Please say the drip. For those who don't know, SPEW is an abbreviation for spreading positive energy wherever. And as SPEWgod, I am the ambassador. It's my job to enrich the lives of everybody that I meet. Representing South Jamaica Queens. Only queens make kings. You heard it here first. What's good, tribe? Let's do this.
Talk about it.
Yo, that's what's up. Can we get a chair? Do we need another chair?
Gave him.
You already gave me my chair. I'll take another one. I'll take another one.
All right, yo. So
It's enough. It's free.
Motherfucking right.
They free, bro. You don't want to give too much away, right?
I mean, y'all working my finger like y'all paying me.
Yo.
Well, and that's how I feel when you say like give him another one.
Whatever, ho. All right, so next in line, we're gonna introduce my nigga my guy, Flash the philosopher.
Facts.
What it do, Flash? Introduce yourself, King.
What's up, man? You see how they over here working me like the slave I am and shit, but it's all good. You know why? Because we had a good mental health check-in right before this, and today I'm going to be the man that never conforms to comfort. Okay, so yes, it is your boy. He, it is me, it is I, Flash the philosopher. Shit. What's up?
We like you.
All right, Flash. What it do? I wanted a chair after that, but all right. So we're just gonna
just tell me when. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna keep my finger on the button.
Thank you. And yo,
right, just for you.
And as you can see, yo, we have a guest host with us.
Talk about it.
All right, joining us for this little Toxic Masculinity episode.
No.
So we brought the most masculine dude we know, my dude, Young Leath. What it do, homie? Introduce yourself, fam.
That's quite an answer. Shit, most masculine dude you know. I'll take that. Yo, it's good to be here. Thank you guys for having me on the show and looking forward to this toxic masculinity discussion.
Yes, sir.
I'm both toxic and masculine, so we'll see how this goes.
That's a fact. I forgot to add the toxic part, my nigga.
Yeah, that part.
That's a fact. All right, so today, as y'all can see, we don't have the ladies with us. I know you're disappointed. TJ and Mo, they're not here. But guess what? We're going to do their segments, all right? Matter of fact, we're going to do TJ's segment.
Okay.
So Mash is going to lead us with No Bad Days. Yo, go ahead, Mash.
Hit me.
It's gonna be a great ass day because Cause I said it was gonna be a great ass day. I won't accept nothing else. Nothing bad will enter my day. Say that shit like you mean it. Howl it. No bad days.
None.
You heard it. All right.
Thanks.
No bad days. We out here trying to keep it 100 every day. All right.
No goals either, though.
That's
So
what I'm
just
saying.
let y'all know.
We ain't got the homies with us, but we gonna hold it down. I don't got no chakra bowl, but what I do have is affirmations. All right,
daily
I think
affirmation.
it's really important for us to
Nice.
start our day encouraging ourselves, motivating ourselves, and moving ourselves in the right direction.
Right in our lives, sir.
There are so many different ways we get dumbed down, meaning people try to shoot us down or dim our light. So we have to brighten ourselves up. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Before you get out of bed in the morning, before your feet hit the ground, you should be saying to yourself, I have the power to accomplish my goals, right? I face challenges with resilience and strength, right? I act with courage and confidence. I face trials and challenges head on, and I'm capable and worthy of success. All right? These are the affirmations you should say to yourself before your feet hit the ground in the morning. Before you even open your eyes, you just think to yourself, I have the power to accomplish my goals. I face trials and challenges head on. I'm capable and worthy of success. All right. So this is for y'all. This is your no bad days, your daily affirmations. Say that to yourselves and fuck the day up.
Wait, question. Nice. Did you say this morning? Like, Mash, did you do that?
Oh, nah. This morning I said, you the light, shine bright.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's what I said to myself this morning.
Okay.
Like that.
Can I get a round of applause, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, you trash today. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, damn, so I gotta
no bad
tell
days.
you every
No
time.
bad days, gang. No bad days.
I'm not gonna let him ruin my day. This is what he does.
Days.
This is what he
no
does.
No bad days.
Anyway, come on, go.
Word of the week. 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 Word of the week.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Shake and America's favorite fork, and I'm here to present you with today's word of the week. All right? And today's word of the week is apathetic. It means showing no interest, enthusiasm or concern. You guys remember the word blasé? It's very similar to that word. That is one of its synonyms. Blasé. Okay? So
You give us a sentence?
here goes a sentence. I could tell the girl was disinterested in me by her apathetic tone. Apathetic.
Okay. Wait, question. Is apathetic the opposite of empathy? Is that, or is it sympathy? Wait, which one is it?
No. I'm sorry. What did you say was the opposite of empathy?
Yeah, is empathy the opposite?
No, so apathetic means showing no interest, enthusiasm, or concern. It's just kind of like a blah. So the opposite of apathetic would be excited, or it would be some type of emotion. You feel what I'm saying? So not really empathy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, that would be the antonym. I think would be, is antonym a word? Does that mean the opposite?
You the wordsmith, bro.
I think it's antonym, right? Isn't antonym a word?
Next word of the week is apathetic, guys. Apathetic.
Yeah, that's the word of the week. Apathetic. We're not even going to try.
Showing no interest.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get this episode started off. All right. So in this episode, we're gonna banter a little bit. Okay, we're just gonna talk shit. Matter of fact, I kind of want to go back to some of the shit we was talking about in our mental health check-in. You know, we was talking about like cocaine use and shit, and you know how if we was rich, we probably would be using more coke. But you know, we got to get there first.
We don't use it now.
We don't use it now. But if we were rich, so we were talking about how, you know, how.
Yo, my mother watches this podcast. Don't have my mother think about him doing coke, boy. Yo, she be crying and shit, bro. His moms be crying in the background talking about my baby doing coke.
So let me tell y'all something. Now, I'll be honest with y'all. I've never used coke, but I've seen coke used, right? Like in front of me and with responsible adults. And I will say I don't deem coke as too much of like the worst case drugs, because I've definitely seen people like coke up and drive and shit like that, and it's like they're way more coherent than somebody that drinks and drive. Just to be honest,
it's recreational,
yeah.
But unlike like weed, you can smoke a fucking gazillion pounds of weed and be fine.
Fair.
You can die off of coke, nigga. Like,
Fair.
You can overdose on coke.
Fair.
You definitely can.
You know what I'm saying?
You definitely can.
You're right.
Yo,
if you smoke a gazillion pounds of weed, you will green out. There's dangerous concern with smoking too much weed.
You know what it is? I think people always fuck this shit up because it's like you can smoke a gazillion pounds of weed, but then realize you can't drive. And I've tried to drive high; it does not work out well, at least for me. So I've realized early in my life I can't get high and drive. So, there's certain things I know, like if I'm gonna partake in the devil's lettuce or any of my vices, I shouldn't do certain shit. I shouldn't be operating certain shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Flash, right quick. So I'm gonna just ask you something. What's something that you do when you drive and immediately I'm too high to be doing this. I'm way too high. What's something during your driving that you've done?
When I try to merge lanes, nigga, like I specifically remember like being too high and I'm sitting here driving and there is no niggas in front of me, and the car in back of me to the left is probably like, 90 yards away. But I got my blinker on because I hope he sees the fact that I'm trying to give him a heads up, like I need to merge, but like I can't do this. Like this is way beyond my limit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you're fucked up because you're doing this shit in slow motion. And I also look at my eyes in the mirror sometimes, and when I see like my shits was bloodshot red, I'm saying here like this is shit I would go to jail for because there's no way I can get pulled over and feel safe about this shit.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna keep it a stack. So when I drive, my nigga, bro, I have to keep the car on auto, especially on the highway, because I always fall below speed, bro. That's the number one thing I do when I'm high. I slow down. You know what I'm saying? Like, son, I slow down. Like, that's the reason why I think I drive better when I'm high, because I know that I'm not gonna be driving too fast. You know what I'm saying? Because I second guess everything I'm doing. And then another thing I do when I'm high, nigga, I be missing exits, yo. I be missing shit. I be so confused by the GPS. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit doing? And I can't catch up. And I can't catch up to the shit. And I end up making that wrong turn. And then right after you make that wrong turn, you did. Yo, so that shit feel like, because you got an extra, when that shit add the extra 10 minutes onto your ride, that shit was 3 minutes.
Nigga, don't make the wrong turn in Georgia, bro. You make the wrong turn in Georgia, you're going to be at least another 40 minutes out. You miss an exit, you're going to drive for 5, and then you're going to swing back around. The thing about that pisses me off, though, is like, my Google Maps is what I prefer. I prefer Google Maps. This is my go-to, but Apple Maps is better because they'll tell you exactly to get into the right lane. You got an exit coming up in like 500 feet, 400 feet,
move to the
2 inches. It'll give it to you. Google me or some, it's gonna come up soon. Just go. It's gonna come up soon. Just go. But I like the way it looks, so I follow that shit the whole way.
Facts. I ain't even gonna lie, Google be fucking me up and shit. Especially when there's like 3, you ever get there, there's like 3 different ways you could go, and that shit is not being specific, and you trying to figure out, is this not what make that left turn?
Nigga, you know what I hate?
Got that much time.
Yo, I hate when I take the wrong route and I'm looking at the arrow and the arrow look like it's going straight, but I know I'm doing a curve, and like mid curve, I'm always like I gotta wait for the bitch to recalibrate.
That's how you know you fucked up. When you look at your arrow and your arrow not moving in your direction, you like, yo, I'm gonna be late. Where am I going? I'm gonna be late. It's a fact.
What is toxic masculinity to you? Like, when you hear somebody say toxic masculinity, what do you think of?
When I hear someone say toxic masculinity now, in my mind, it's coming from a woman's voice, and she's mad at something a guy said, and she just automatically saying, "But it could be anything. It could be anything." He's like, "This nigga's proud of himself. He's toxic masculine ass nigga." Like, it could be. He got a brand new car. He like his car. He's showing it off. Toxic masculinity ass nigga. Why? In my mind, it's so hard to like see anything from a guy's perspective that's happy. From a woman, and she be like, "Nah, that's negative. Something about that shit is sus."
I don't know, bro. I feel like toxic masculinity is the thing that women love and shit the most. I feel like that's the parts of us that turn them on. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like them doing things like, men are supposed to drive. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I'm supposed to do. That's like a toxic masculinity, but at the same time, it's something I'd be like, oh yeah, daddy, take over. You know what I'm saying? You feel like shorty would be like, you're like, right? Yeah. So I feel like it's not necessarily negative. I see it as something that, you know, that women feel like we need a little love. You know what I'm saying? But when you overdo it, when you overplay your hand, that's when, you know, it becomes a bad thing. In my opinion, that's just me.
Yeah. Go ahead, Young Leath. Go ahead, man.
I think it's kind of like manipulation, really. I mean, I feel like when you slinging dick and using it to keep a shorty in a certain place and not really giving her what she wants, you're manipulating the situation. That's toxic masculinity. I mean, I think it's a toxic trait. Like, I want this out of her and nothing else. I'm gonna keep her in this lane. You know what I mean? Whether it's through dick, money, whatever you may have it. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it toxic. Because it's not genuine. It's just you're getting what you want and what you need out of it. And you're manipulating the situation.
That's true.
I feel you.
I can see that.
So questioningly, do you feel like if you progress a woman's growth to a certain degree and the things that she can do, is that considered like toxic masculinity?
If you say that again, if you progress her thinking?
If you what the fuck did I just say? I said it and nobody even heard it.
You said you progress her something. I
said you hold it back. If you hold it back from progressing in like certain things, I'm asking, is that like toxic masculinity?
Yeah, if you hold her back, definitely. Okay. If you hold her back for your own gain because it benefits you, that's some toxic shit to do to anybody.
That is toxic. That's toxic. Period. That's toxic. Period.
It's toxic masculinity. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if there's a person who want boyfriends in a relationship, and you like, yeah, I got you. Just take this dick for now. I'll get back to you. You know what I mean? You're manipulating now, right? You just gotta give her a little bit of what she wants with no intention to give her everything. So
I think when you purposely hold her back because you feel like as a woman she shouldn't be moving that far ahead of you, I think that's when it becomes a toxic masculinity type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I think toxicity, that holding her back just for your game, that shit's just toxic. Period. I mean, no matter who it's coming from, women or men, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is fucked up. Yeah. But I can definitely see it happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, holding her back for your specific game.
Sorry, I was gonna say, have any of y'all ever done that before?
Like hold a woman back?
Held a woman back for your game. Yeah.
I have. I mean, I don't want to say hold back. I'm gonna say this. I've done it in an emotional sense. Again, like a shorty wanted a relationship, and I had no intention of giving it to her. I thought I was clear with that, but apparently I wasn't. You know what I mean? And I kept her in a space where we had amazing sex and had a good time, but I didn't give her anything beyond that. Like, it was just
How long did you abuse that power?
Years. I did. I'm not gonna hold you. It was years. I knew she wanted a boyfriend, and the responsible thing to do would have been to say, you know what, we need to stop because I'm not gonna do what you want. Yeah, you're being held back emotionally.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Did you eventually give it up though, Lee?
No, I did not.
She figured it out.
No, she's still an active participant. That's why I laughed. That's why I laughed. So anyway, Flash, what did
not only a customer, she's also the president. I'm a client.
Flash, when have you displayed toxic masculinity traits? When was you active in you?
I definitely feel like I used to do it more so in the past, and not to say like I don't do shit now, because I'm very all right. So I say for me, toxic masculinity sometimes might come off as an attack, especially on like heterosexual men, or especially on heterosexual men who are very comfortable and they kind of stand on certain things with their character. And I feel like, you know, there may be an attack on, you know, some men who just love who they are in their masculine ways, and they do things that can sometimes, rub a certain part of like the female or the woman community in the wrong way, because, you know, granted, we understand that men have been dominating this fucking planet forever and shit, and we need to make a lane for women, and I support that. But then at the same time, I also support the women who like to see some of the toxic shit, whether it's like being disrespected a little bit, or you know, not having some women want a man that's like, he's not just going to pussyfoot around everything. He might
be a pushover.
more exactly. He might not be a pushover or whatnot. And I feel like certain men are okay with standing on that and being like who they are, because I think that's one of the important things about certain men characteristics that can be taken as toxic traits, because it's like we might say shit and it's like, if I tell you I like, choking women or degrading women, even as I'm like having sex with them or some shit like that, you can say like, oh my gosh, why would you treat our queens this way? But in my mind, I'm sitting here like, this is what she likes. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta sometimes put a division in the fact that I'm going to do things that are gonna rub the female population the wrong way. But then there's that thing in the middle. It's like, but then there's also this side of the female population that loves this shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, I got to know how to balance that. I got to be able to hop into both rooms.
Flash, I need to know how you like debuting your shit when you feel like you're gonna hurt the whole race of women and shit. I thought you was just with this one chick. The shit you do in your room with this shorty right here, if she like. But you talking about you gonna like the whole population of women are gonna be upset by what you're doing.
So no. So when I say that, I mean like being able to express it and say like, yo, I like this is what I do. Like calling women bitches, this, that, and the third, and it's like being honest about that and not feeling like because I call women bitches, hoes, sluts, or whatever the fuck I feel like calling even this one woman at a time. It's like you might be offended by that, but that's your problem because there are women who like that.
Here's the thing, though, Flash. At the end of the day, I feel like you cognitively think about when you calling women a bitch. Like I feel like when you call women bitches, you do it with intent. You do it with the intent of doing it like during a sexual act or doing it to please her. It doesn't seem like I feel like it's more toxic. You don't even realize you calling bitches all the time.
You ain't calling a bitch at breakfast.
You ain't just like, bitch, you're my fucking fool. You ain't fool, bitch. You say it so often you don't even know what you say.
Time and place.
So it's time and place because this is my thing. The bitch thing can leave the bedroom. You just have to know once again when to play that card or not. It's like it's like Yu-Gi-Oh. You can't just pull out your red eyes blue dragon.
Hey, bitch, you paying for this movie?
Hey, bitch, you better butter my toast.
Right. That's not how you talk.
Yo. Hey, bitch, you paying for this movie or what?
Yeah, but if me and my chick we getting dressed up and I say, yo, my bitch look fine as fuck. Look at you. You know what I'm saying? Some it's ways that you can still express it. Right. So there's appropriate ways that we can still like love somebody.
The truth is, I think it's worth pointing out that toxic masculinity, and you used the word that stood out to me. You said heterosexual, right? I don't think it's a heterosexual thing at all. I think it's anybody. You can have that in homosexual. You can have gays as well. Can believe toxic masculinity, right? Because you have a male and a female vibe in a relationship. I don't think it's
always masculine and feminine energy.
Right.
100%.
Right.
So I think it's going to get into just male and female, literally. And we keep saying, and I did the same thing. We keep saying male and female because it's our experience.
Yeah.
But we're talking about this as a whole, collectively, it can definitely.
Yeah, and you can even use like toxic masculinity when it comes to two women. If they 100%. When it's like a woman who's a little bit more masculine than the other one, and she may be a little she can have.
So you know why I say that?
You think it's possible?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
I apologize. The only reason why I said that is because I feel like heterosexual men get attacked for that term more. That terminology of toxic.
So we do.
You know what I'm saying? So let me just say that.
Nah, because that was gonna make me ask my question, which was, can a woman be toxic, have toxic masculinity traits?
That's a fact. Yeah.
And I feel like she can.
So. I think so. Because at the end of the day, whether we want to admit it or not, there are certain qualities and characteristics that are associated with men. You can see a woman and say she's acting like a man. Right? That's a real thing. And I think if those characteristics are toxic, then it's
so and to Dave's point too, it's like I've hung with like the gay, more masculine type women or whatnot, and they just like niggas. They just like dudes in terms of like sometimes how they treat women. They might have a harem of women and this, that, and the third, and they talk just as reckless as like guy talk can get sometimes. And I just be sitting here like,
they'll say bitch butter my brain. Like,
I mean, they'll do it. They'll do it and not be apathetic at all about
it.
At all.
You get one.
I don't know if it work, but I'll take it.
I guess so, but we'll give it.
I said apathetic.
It's apathetic.
All right, so
you trying to take my word away?
I don't know, bro. I I'm gonna give it to you though. You
away.
definitely try. You said they won't be apathetic at all, but like, so they won't show no interest or concern. You might be right. Apathetic. They don't care.
I know I'm right. I know. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Right.
Ding my shit one more time. Give me my
thing. You only get 1 point. You only get 1 point.
That's fine. I like to hear it.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go into a few toxic. We're gonna not even toxic. Let's go into a few ratchet questions and shit just to get it started. These gonna just be some random shits that I thought of while I was on the train. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you guys can answer this question, right? So first question is, how many people do you need to call it an orgy?
Oh shit. That's how you going?
Yeah. I like, what's an orgy to you? For me, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's 5 or more people. I think people more of a couple.
5 more people that what though? That if you're talking about, if it's one girl and 10 niggas, she had a train on her. That's
an orgy though. That's a train. That's a train.
One girl, that's a train.
I feel like it's an orgy once the numbers start. They got to be evened out. Like the ratio got to be right. The ratio got to be right.
Ratio got to be right. You're right. It can't be all guys, but it could be all girls. So
Shake,
ratio got to be right.
So Shake, I disagree with you on 5 people because I've definitely seen like a 4-person orgy, 2 women, 2 dudes, and I think that's an orgy.
That's just a couple swap.
No. When I say orgy, like they was human centipede, and like each one was doing something with the other. It was very sensual. They're touching, loving, sucking, fucking, like, and I feel like that's an orgy. That's an orgy. Like it's a small orgy, but it's definitely the ratio was there though in terms of like interaction on both sides.
You said 5 people. You said
it was 4.
He said 4.
Shake said 5.
I think 5. I think 3 women, 3 women, 2 guys. That's an orgy. Or you could do 4 women and 1 guy.
I think once you got more than 3, it's an orgy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
once you got more than 3, because a 3 is a threesome. Like you can't call a threesome an orgy. You can't call a threesome an orgy. Can you call a threesome an orgy?
You can't. No, you can't.
But I think 4 people is more of a couple swap. It's just like 2 people dealing with each other and then they just swap. You know what I'm saying? And it's just I'm
with him on that.
I feel like it's a couple swap.
Okay, so if SPEWgod and Flash, if y'all both fuck a shorty or y'all shorty in the same room, you're not having an orgy.
Agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like even if y'all swap, it's like, all right, you just put my. So I'm with him on that. I feel like you need more participants.
One more person. Just one more person. Just one more person.
So 5. So 5 makes it the right ratio.
That's what I would think.
So look. This is why. This is what we say is the definition of orgy. They say the first definition is a wild party characterized by excessive drinking and indiscriminate sexual activity.
Why we got to be drinking? We can't.
But I mean, I don't agree with that
either.
Going,
Flash. Nobody asked you to look for a definition, but go ahead, bro.
All right. So, and the second definition that says an instance of excessive indulgence in a specified activity. So you can have an orgy of buying if you even wanted to.
Boo.
Yeah, that's why. That's why.
What website you on? What do you
like? He's some stupid shit. Nobody asked him to do this.
No, but I was curious. I was just curious. Why were you?
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry.
Let me ask a question. Let me ask
you.
We all watch porn, obviously, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Think about when you watch Brazilian butt bubble orgy type shit.
How
many people were there in that fucking video?
More than 5.
There's usually about 7, 8.
Definitely more than 5.
It's usually an odd number with more women than guys. It's usually an odd number.
Yo, do they still line them up like, and they just be shaking their asses on
I love that shit. I love that shit.
Because that used to be that's how I knew when the porn was going to be good for an orgy or some shit. They would line up like 7 to 15 women, and the cameraman would just like roll down the fucking line, and they just. I'm sitting here like, yeah.
But think about how short that line would be if it was just 2 women. You know what I'm saying? That's not easy like this.
Right.
Yeah. His pan game is over.
I mean? Right. So I think you definitely need. I'm gonna say 5 is, I guess, decent. I think a little more. I don't know. I think.
I like a little bit more. I think more would be a lot more options and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's a fact. But speaking of porn and shit, I've really been into like massage porn and shit. Like a dude is massaging the chick, then he starts fingering her and shit, and then she gets all turned on, and he just starts, and she just goes crazy and shit, and he's just fingering her and shit. And for some reason, that shit has been turning me on because I can imagine myself as being this dude giving this bitch a massage and shit. Like I don't know, but I've really been into that lately. I think that's weird.
No, I watched one the other day. Like the dude was massaging. I think it's the oil too, because you start putting oil on a woman. Her body look nice and shit too. And he's just rubbing, and you know she over there enjoying the massage. And I think a lot of women just enjoy massages anyway. And there is a sexual aspect. This is the reason why I could never really become a massage therapist. I actually tried to study massage therapy, but then I also realized, like, can I handle this type of job? Is my dick, like, how do I maintain, like, not getting an erection if I'm massaging a bad chick sometimes? And I like giving out massages to women. And I think that's what made me realize, like, I think I sexualize a massage sometimes. And I guess I would have to figure out, like, where's that line? I don't, like, even when I watch the dudes,
they probably make you massage niggas for a while to get that out of you.
And maybe you're right. But look, I only want my clientele to be women. So you're right. Maybe
how do you break a camel's back?
Give him another camel.
Put a bunch of niggas in front of him. He'll get over it.
You put a camel on his back. That's how you break a camel's back.
Yo, I like that though, man. But Flash, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that you, even if you get hard during the massage and shit, as long as you're not putting your dick on her, it's fine. Like,
but what if it brushes? What if I'm massaging like her back from the top and it just pokes in her forehead?
You gonna be the Instagram massaging ass niggas?
Then you read the room, my nigga. Then you read the room and you see how she reacts.
You get ready for a lawsuit, nigga. This is what you do. You better jump off that table, nigga. That is not consent, bro. That is not consent.
Read the fucking room. See how she reacts. All right, go. So next question is, So the next question is, how comfortable you feel with? How comfortable do you feel with your girl peeing on you?
Only in the shower.
That was a quick answer. Shit.
I know the answer. I know the answer. That's it.
Your girl. Like, let me give you a scenario. Your girl comes to you, says, it's one of my fantasies that I just peed on you and shit. Like, I want to pee on you. Like, how you feel about that shit? Like, it's a fantasy, and she wants to do it. It's on her bucket list.
So I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not for women peeing on me yet. I haven't reached this stage in my life where I want to feel like a urinal. You know what I'm saying? And this doesn't mean that I would never do it or never even let her. And then again, too, when I think about peeing, like, if I ever let a woman pee on me, it's gotta be like bottom half. It's gotta be like just like my thighs and below. Like, I don't
not in the beard. Not in the beard.
Not my beard.
She gonna pick it up and throw it at you.
There's a lot of truth to that.
I can't. There's a certain level of peeing where it's like, all right, I enjoy this, and this is way too disrespectful. That's all.
I think I would give it a go. I think I would try.
Yeah, I would too.
I think I would try.
I would too.
Yeah, but I think to SPEWgod, I would do it shot for sure.
Shot, same difference.
Yeah.
Same difference.
And to just add to what Flash said, not in the face.
Not in the face.
How you go? It could be in the shower.
You gotta aim that sucker.
Below my shins. Below my shins is the only way this is happening.
The stomach and below. The stomach and below.
No. That's too high. Just below my shins. Below my shins. I'll let you get it there.
But can I tell y'all something? I was watching the interview with I think it was Young Miami, and she was talking about like getting peed on, and it kind of turned me on because part of me, once again, toxic masculinity Flash does understand how powerful, like when you step into your kinks, and some of those kinks and sex is like degrading your a woman a bit. That some of that shit turns me on. So it's not like I would never say like I would never pee on a woman, because I ain't gonna hold you. If a woman was really like, yo, just piss on me because it turns me on, and maybe I had a little piss in me, like I might do it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So you don't want to pee on a woman either. You don't want to do it to him.
I don't want to, but I'm not saying I will never. Like if she begs for it, like she look at me in my eye and she begs for it, and she's like, "Piss on me, please, daddy." I'm probably gonna pee on her because I know like she's seen this before. I didn't introduce this to her. Now I got to catch up. You know,
for me, there's something about allowing a woman to really experience and be herself.
Right.
That when you allow her to do that, if you allow a bitch to piss on you, the sex you have after that, because you allow
ridiculous, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous, bro.
You've unlocked the dragon. You've unlocked the dragon.
I try to tell I try to tell chicks that all the time, son. When you give into my kinks and shit and the things that I want you to do, yo, the sex is gonna be better for you, bitch. It's gonna be better for you, because I'm gonna be more turned on, and the more turned on, the better I'm gonna fuck you. You gotta understand. So you gotta kind of like give up these things, like for example, chicks that don't like to give head. Like you gotta learn how to give better head, because you give me better head, I'm gonna fuck you better. Just need you to understand that.
You're not
like
gonna give her better head?
It's considered quid pro quo. You know what I'm saying? Something for something. You dig what I'm saying? And that will be the word of the day in one of these other weeks, all right? But quid pro quo.
Okay. Good plug.
You heard?
Good plug.
I'm not mad at
Real
that.
talk. All right, so we're gonna move on. Let me see if we got a good one here. Okay, all right. Have you ever had sex so bad that you got up and walked away? Like you just mid-sex, you're like, fuck this. I don't even want this anymore.
Yes.
Got up and walked away.
I didn't actually walk the fuck away.
Mid-sex. Like stop fucking, and it's just like I'm out.
I wouldn't say I'm like Leath is leading to. I wouldn't say I left. Like I would. I'd be finished. Like I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm going to sleep.
Right.
Yo, I won't just bounce. Like that's just rude. That's just
mad rude, bro. Mad rude. I ain't gonna hold you.
Done that.
I've done that shit before. So me, son, I was fucking some chick in a hotel, like in mid-sex. I'm gonna be honest with you, I just wasn't feeling it, nigga. I wasn't into it at all. Like, nigga, I was fucking her and shit, and it was just like, man, fuck this, yo. And it wasn't like I started fucking her mid-stroke. Like we was on one of our breaks and shit, you know, because you know I fuck her minute.
That ain't the same thing. Then that ain't the same thing. Then
so we on a break, and I'm just like, I'm good. I put my shit on and I leave. You know what I'm saying? Like we were supposed to go back to fucking. I didn't want to. I was good. I left. Right. And I actually went to another bitch house. And when I went to the bitch house, I told the bitch, I just came from this other bitch house. I need a shower. So before I fuck, because I wouldn't do that shit. I'm not gonna fuck her directly after I fuck another chick. Like I feel like that's a little disrespectful. It's gonna throw the pH off.
You got some class.
Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I hopped in the shower and then I took a shower. I don't know how Shorty felt about that shit, but I felt a need to just tell her, like, and it was like 3 a.m, nigga. I just left this chick house. I just left this chick at the hotel. I wasn't enjoying myself. I fucking left. I'm here now. What's up? You know what I'm saying?
But because let me tell you something. You can never go wrong with honesty. 100%.
Yo, Shorty was a head goblin. She was a head goblin.
You can never go wrong with honesty. Like dudes want to lie and they try to play the game, and I'm like, you would talk your way. You lie out of some pussy.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but honestly, lead to that point, you can lie away into some pussy too. To be honest with you, you can lie away into some pussy.
If you get caught, it's over. It's too hard to sustain that shit, man. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
I'm not against lying your way into some pussy, especially when you're younger. I do advise dudes to try to not have to lie their way in the pussy, because there is somebody out here for it.
Let me tell you something.
Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Sometimes,
right?
And sometimes you have to put up.
Sometimes you gotta take a picture in front of a Mercedes. You know, you gotta take a picture in front of a Benz that ain't yours.
Because
I did that.
Women do it all the time. You know, fake head nails is a real thing, right? So sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. Just throw it out there.
That has been my experience, but.
Yo, I had a conversation with one of my boys and shit, and we was talking about like marrying a stripper and shit. Like, and I kind of pushed it forward to I kind of pushed it into marrying a porn star, right? Like, could you see yourself? Could you see yourself marrying a porn star? Any of you guys?
She an active porn star?
She's an active porn star right now. Like, this is her job. This bitch got bread.
Clock in and she clock out.
I can. Can you see yourself marrying this porn star?
Just to put more context on this, she's an up and coming. All right, she is. She's done. I just want to make it a little bit clearer. She's up and coming. She's on everybody's top 5 list, right?
That's a fact. This is a fact. Everybody
top 5. She's everybody top 5.
As soon as you log in the X videos, her shit coming up. That's her.
She used to be number one amateur, but now she started doing more professional work now.
Facts.
All right.
Facts.
Now there's more script and dialogue to her work now. All right. They're using better cameras. All right. I even see the boom mic in the back of one of the joints.
That's a fact.
She's getting money now. All right?
That's a fact.
She's on podcasts. All right. She's out here talking about her experiences.
Everything.
Right?
Everybody knows this shit. All your friends. Everybody's seen her porno.
This is your girl now.
Yeah.
So for me, right now, that's Violet Myers, for the record. Just put a shit out there.
Okay. Let's go.
That bitch is my top.
I need that link. I need that link. Let me.
Violet Myers, my nigga. You're welcome. But anyway,
just Google
if she active in the game, if she up and coming, that's a no for me. And I say that because I feel like she'll be so desensitized towards sex.
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna hurt our relationship. And I feel like it's like she might love you as a person and y'all might be traveling together and having fun. Bitch, we are friends. Because you out there bouncing on 12-inch dicks 2-3 at a time and coming home. What the fuck am I supposed to do with you? What am I doing with that?
Hey.
I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't do that. I mean, yes, we can go have a nice dinner and have a wonderful eating and have a good time. Bitch, we are friends.
Facts. She don't even need the fuck. Nigga. And I feel like every time I'm fucking her, and she goes, that bitch acting. Fuck this shit.
That's your job. You doing your job
my toxic
right
masculinity would kick in. It would kick in, bro. It would kick in. My toxic masculinity kicks in.
You know, and I ain't even gonna hold you. That's definitely trauma because if you watch your partner who's a porn star shit, and you seen it, she took some fat dick. Like I'm talking like it's way too huge, and then she comes home to you.
12 inches, bro.
It's like you gotta think about that shit. You gotta think about like. Babe, like I saw you.
Let me tell you.
I would have to imagine you can't watch your girl porn. Like I would have to imagine you gotta be.
We're not strong enough. We're not strong enough. I'm not strong enough.
Hear me.
I think it's levels to it.
Wait, hear me. I think that we are all secure in our shit. All right. Now I know I'm secure in my shit. All right. And I hope to think that y'all secure in y'all shit. Right.
Yo.
I'm not secure enough in my shit to be comfortable watching my shorty get plowed down by another nigga. All right. I don't care how big another nigga shit is. Just in general, just watching that is a problem for me, bro.
I don't give a fuck how toxic a nigga think he is. If you start to have your little feelings where it's like, yo, this is my bitch, this is my chick, this, that, and the third, a lot of us will find it hard to see your chick get reamed out on something crazy and then just be able to kiss her on the lips like you love her. You gotta know at some point you gotta be like either she for the streets or I gotta rethink how I want my relationship with my woman to be because I'm a type of dude where I believe open relationships and shit are cool, but I don't have the strength to take a porn star seriously. That's me. This is Flash today.
Teachers on.
What about stripper though, Flash? What about stripper? You be okay with a stripper?
Well, I've dated a stripper or two before, and I didn't have a problem with it. To be honest, because the strippers I dated, they weren't fucking. At least, like this is what they were telling me. At least, you know what I'm saying.
I ain't you, my nigga. But go ahead.
Right. So,
damn, how you do this fucking?
I mean, this is what I'm saying. No. I had to be honest with that. And you know what it is? You know, and I actually went to one of the shows too. I went to one of the shows to go watch her perform and shit. And you know, I ain't gonna hold you. It was kind of a turn on. Because once again, it was the fact that she was able to sit there and seduce all these dudes in the club, but then she wanted to go home with me at the end of the night or whatnot. And I was super just like, it turned the relationship into something that was like, or the dating shit to something that was like a plus for me. So I'm gonna say that, but I can't handle.
I mean,
to each his own. To each his own. And I think it is doable. There's dudes who record their shorty fucking.
Right.
I mean, that's like, so some dudes like shit like that. I mean, and there was a porn star. Her name was Aurora Jolie. Clearly, I watched porn. Right?
I've seen that. I've seen her. Before,
you know, she's back in the day, but she only did anal sex. That's all she did. You know what I mean?
Anal.
She did
not. When you whistle, we can.
Her pussy was for her man. Somebody walked by.
Somebody walked by. You gotta say anal quiet when somebody walked by.
I'm in the conference room. I live there.
Niggas look up from the shared workspace like, I think he just said anal.
Right. You know what I mean?
Violet Myers?
I gotta bring it down a little bit. You know what I mean? But she only did anal because the pussy was for her man. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she left something for her man. You know what I mean? And there's girls who do the opposite. They was a chick who didn't give anybody else but her man her ass. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's ways to do it. I think But the key part of it is, in every situation, there's a possession component, right? Like, this pussy is his. This ass is his. And true, like you said, she's mine. And I think if a woman's able to make you feel like, yeah, I'm getting plowed by 12 niggas, but I belong to you, you'd be surprised how many niggas be out with that. You'd be surprised.
Right.
It may not be you.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
She bringing the love.
But,
like after she gets her,
giving you something she's not giving everybody.
Hey, after she gets violated, she's still bringing home love to you at the end of the day.
Yo, Flash, you wouldn't be turned on knowing that your girl turned on a bunch of niggas on the camera, just like, you know, the stripper?
Just like she did the stripper.
You know, so look, and I'm gonna be honest with myself. I'm not a jealous dude. And part of me, once again, can entertain an open relationship. But then I think there's levels to how I want my open relationship. So yeah, if I figure out that if I can like my woman being able to seduce other men, and that will still turn me on. I love that. I want my woman to be able to know like she's that confident in her sexuality and how she looks and portrays herself, to know that niggas out here is gonna want her. And that's fine. But at the same time, it's the letting niggas who don't know you do whatever they want to you, which is where I separate the when I feel like, not that she belongs to me, but like I can want to kind of like love on her. Because to me right now,
I don't think any man wants to feel like any dude can have access to his shorty.
Right.
Whether she's getting fucked or whether she's at a party and dudes are talking to her.
Right.
Dude wants to feel like I can lose my girl to this dude. That's what really fucks dudes up. Like, it's me. I mean, like, and again, whether she's fucking or whether she's just chilling, that feeling is that's the bigger problem right there.
And then peep game, she might want to have tea time with the niggas who's like stuffing dick in her, and she wants to bring them over to the house now. And I just got to be okay with that. She's gonna have friends, but she gonna tell us she can't have friends.
Tea time.
Bring him by. Yo, this is Lex. Hey, Flash, this is Lex. Your boy come over. Yo, that's the guy was plowing her out in the last video, bro. That shit was fire.
Like I just this nigga.
You better be mad apathetic. You better be mad apathetic. You don't show no fucking feelings when that nigga walk through the door. You better be rude as fuck. Like, hey,
nice stoic as fuck, bro. Stoic.
You gotta be a strong dude. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And my sister told me about that shit. My sister, God bless her, she since passed, but she was like, yo, don't ever do an orgy, speaking of those, with the girl that you love. She goes, because you're not gonna be prepared to handle seeing another man please her. Right? Seeing her enjoy another man. That's really like fuck. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do that.
Question.
Like,
I think that's what it comes down to me for the porn part. Like that seeing another dude please my shorty, like it's like to hear about it is one thing, but to have it live, documented, spread it, and everybody could watch another nigga please my shorty.
Crazy.
It's like it's a pill to swallow, bro.
Well, it is.
Real quick, two quick questions.
Yeah.
Could you watch a video of your girl fucking from years ago?
I probably could.
I can.
I think I could.
I could.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I'm gonna study the tape. Once again, I'm gonna study this shit. I'm gonna realize like.
You gotta remember, she's acting though, bro. She's acting.
No, I don't mean porn. I mean like you're
right. You're talking about like a regular shit.
Like regular shit. Okay, regular.
Yeah. So I would look at that and it like. Once again, she got to prepare me for this. She can't be like, "Hey, babe, look at what I was doing like years ago." No, you gotta be like,
how do you broach that conversation? Hey, baby, look at what I found on my TikTok. I mean found on my what do we got? Facebook. Look at my phone.
In my phone.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. The reason why I think it would come up for me because I'm not a nigga that really deletes shit out the cloud. If anybody ever hacked my cloud, there's plenty of shit up there where
it's ridiculous, bro.
Ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Google never says it goes 3 years ago. This picture me fuck somebody. They
remind you some shit.
They never show it. They never show that shit. They showed some shit shoes. They showed some chick shoes before. I had to go into it to see how I was fucking at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is sex.
Yo, son, tell me why. Yo, Google used to bring up my past bitches. I had to tell Google, stop reminding me of bitches. Like, stop reminding me and bringing women into my phone.
Google love bringing old bitches in your phone. Remember 3 years ago? Remember this bitch?
Look at you in love. You damn near a father, nigga. Look at you. You look happy here, nigga. You look so happy here. Google don't give a fuck about your new bitches, bro.
Yo. All right. So that was great, ladies and gentlemen. So that was our ratchet question portion of the episode. So now we want to bring a new portion into Sophisticatedly Ratchet. We're going to introduce this shit. We're going to call this shit red flags, okay? Eventually we're going to do a whole episode on this, but we're going to start this shit in this motherfucking episode right here. And we're going to ask a few questions on what you think would be considered a red flag in this situation, okay? All right, so we're going to start the question off. We're going to start it off like this. I'm going to actually go a little deep on the first one. So, I want to know what the biggest red flag that you've ignored in one of your past relationships, like some shit you saw early on, but you just kind of didn't want to stress over it, but later on it actually turned out to be a big fucking problem that shit. I realized this a long time ago. So what's the biggest red flag that you've ignored in a relationship?
I've ignored plenty of motherfucking red flags. I'm a hard-headed, soft-ass kind of nigga. It's real. I'm a quick example. I was fucking with a chick that used to fuck with rappers. You know what I mean? And I ain't no goddamn rapper. Let's be clear on that shit. and I don't have rapper money. You know what I'm saying? We just shit was fucking with some heavy hitters. And when I met her, niggas used to be in front of the house with Bentleys and all that shit. We started kicking it. This fucking mistake. She was like, "Yo, I want to settle down. I want a boyfriend." And I'm like, "Yeah, I could be him." Bad motherfucking idea.
That could be me.
Bad idea. Because the bitch, for one, she didn't have a job, and when she was to fly to the motherfucker, I wasn't buying the bitch. I know you're not buying it, and you got a new bag last week. Who did you get that bag from? You know what I mean?
Who the fuck got you this shit?
And I pulled up to her crib once, and it was a fucking flash Mercedes just pulling off on her block, and I'm like. That wasn't for me.
That was the driver.
The only nigga driving that car.
That bitch is earning, nigga. She earned it. The life that you can't give her.
Yo, and this chick was in the club every fucking weekend.
But wait. This is your girl time.
This is my shorty.
Oh, got me.
In the club every weekend, man. I'm like, yo. So the signs were there early on, very early on. I wiped it anyway. That shit didn't last too long. I couldn't keep up.
You don't understand how funny that is?
Nigga.
To see a rapper pull away from your girl crib. I would have pulled up in my little Acura Legend like, holy shit, like, who's that?
Nigga, I was borrowing a friend's car pulling up, nigga. I was borrowing a friend's car. I didn't even have a car.
Dogs.
I mean, I can't, yo.
He riding by on the bus and shit.
Right. Imagine pull up the bus. And the nigga pull off on the Bentley. You gotta be like, hey, babe, who's that? He pulled up kind of fast.
Yeah,
That's different. That's different.
That was ugly.
Oh, this shit making my stomach hurt.
Yo, that's hilarious.
But I will say, the reason she became my girl, she's the first girl to eat my ass.
Let's talk about it.
She was putting work on me. She was working and she was pretty as fuck. When I say she was beautiful, nice body, personality was banging. I was like, yo, you know what? I gotta rock with this. She was tearing my ass up in the bedroom.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so
literally.
Quite literally. That's right.
Literally.
Right. And she was like, yo, I want to see what's up. She's like, my mother thinks you're a good guy. Like, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. But yeah.
Yeah,
it never worked though.
You understand? I understand, bro. I get it.
Yo, that
lived the fast life.
Let me tell you something. I was dating her, listening to rappers like this. Why are you talking about that? Why are you talking about that? I'm like, because she was at that spot last weekend.
Now wait, hold on. Now knowing what's in her arsenal, like knowing how she give it up, like you know it. Will you listen for that in the rap videos? Will you listen for that specifically for anybody with ass play? You was like, that was
anybody who I knew that she had access to, and she had access to quite a few. To this song intently. I mean,
you over here deciphering the lyrics and shit on Genius.
Like Sin City, sucking your bitch city. I'm like, she was in Sin City 3 weeks ago.
You gotta make sure the rapper ain't coming for you, nigga.
This nigga Leach is like, wait, I need the other half of that verse. What's happening left out? What else happened that night?
Sucking this nigga about.
Yo, that is hilarious.
That's real shit.
Yeah, son.
That's funny. So Shake, I will say like a red flag though that I definitely had in a relationship is when I discovered the shorty who I was dating, her real name a year into like dealing with her, some shit, like her real name and shit. Like she was telling me like, this is my name, blah, blah, blah. And I'm over here going for the shits. People who, and it was kind of funny because she never introduced me to enough people for me to probably even feel like, okay, they calling her by any name. But it was just the fact that she was dead ass talking about this was her government and shit like that. But come to find out, like that was only one of like the many lies that she was telling to me. You know what I'm saying?
How did you ignore it and shit? I'm talking about her name, but was it like a stripper name? Was it like Twinkle? Was it like
So you know what it is? I guess she didn't. I ain't gonna put it on front of you, but I guess maybe
don't say her name. But I'm saying, was it like a nickname?
Yeah. So the name that she gave me wasn't even like one of her real names. Definitely, she gave me some shit that was made up. And I guess like everybody called her this, or maybe certain people called her this, but it definitely wasn't her real name. You know what I'm saying? So even if we was going somewhere, booking some shit, this, that, and third, this is the name I'm motherfucking using. You know what I'm saying? So at what point do I get to know who the fuck you are though? This is my thing. Like how long do we keep this lie up? You know?
Yo, check her ID, bro. Check your fucking ID.
And that's when I found out. That's the fucked up part. I seen the ID.
I mean, how did she explain it when you asked her? Like, why the fuck?
What's her name?
So number one, she was mad dismissive. Like she picked up the ID, grabbed it back. She was like, "Yeah, but I don't use that name." Like she changed her identity or some shit. Like, bitch, you do.
Nigga, like Muhammad Ali, nigga. She Muhammad Ali, nigga. You don't know. Maybe she was like the name she made up better, bro.
I know a chick like that. I work with a chick like that. Like her name was super ghetto, and she went by a different name, and she went by that shit all the time. So I don't know if that's necessarily.
Yeah, all the Asian girls do that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They name Wei Lee. You call that bitch say, call me Susanna. Like,
yo, you know it's so funny? There's a bitch in this building named Suzanne. Yo, God, and it was Suzanne. And I saw her work ID. And it's like Szechuan or some shit like that. Szechuan.
Look, the man ain't lying. The man ain't lying. That's news to me. That's news to me.
Lads, if you don't like that, don't ever date an Asian chick. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. But granted, let me just say, like, I definitely ignored that sign, and once again, just come to find out that this chick lied about too much shit for me to feel stable around her. Nah, it was just everything. She was one of those people that lied about even the smallest things. Like, yo, I remember one time she said to me, like, we was in the mall, and she was like, hey. This is how when I was first getting discovered into like the whole daddy realm and shit. She was like, "Yo, daddy, I need to go buy something. It's $20 real quick." So I, you loving the bitch. Like, yo, here, take my debit card, bitch. Go ahead. I got a little money on that. And she get whatever she got. She showed up with the little $20 shit in my eyes at least. But then when I go home and shit, I'm over here seeing like a $200 charge on my little debit card. I'm sitting here like, when did I get charged for $200? And it's like I had to hit her up after the fact. I'm sitting here like, yo, when you went to the mall, did you blah? And she's like, yeah, but I paid for this, and this too. And I was like, bitch, you didn't even tell me that you just charging extra shit on my card.
First mistake. Why'd you give me your debit card?
You know what it is? She was lovable. She was lovable.
No, that's you was criminal activity, bro.
You were gullible.
No, I trusted her.
And she was apathetic to your feelings. Okay.
Once again, I trusted her because I was still in the realm of believing all the lies.
Give me a date, Flash. Give me a date.
Give you a date for what?
So wait, apathetic to your feelings, bro.
Oh, my fault. I didn't hear you.
Here you go.
So how early on did she steal money from you? Because she stole from you, nigga.
Yeah.
So this is before I found out what her real name was.
So that's my point. Is when she stole from you. Was that like in the beginning?
Yeah, This was maybe I want to say close to a year, so probably yeah.
Wow. And you rock with her for months after she stole from you?
I rock with her for I did.
How good was the box? How good was the box?
That's what I'm about to say. That's what I was doing.
And you know what it is? I'm gonna be honest with it because she was just a bad chick. Like number one, the ass was so dope. Niggas in the mall would see me when I walked around. You never seen like a nigga?
Yo, they come brush your shoulder off and shit.
I don't even know you.
My nigga.
So you know
that's the purest form of like
validation,
of love that you get
admiration.
from other niggas. Admiration that you get. Somebody see you be like, yo, that's you. That's you.
Mm-hmm.
That's you. That's you.
Uh-huh.
Like, that means like, yo, bro.
Congrats, buddy.
That shit is such a compliment.
Right. So getting all of that every time you was out with a woman in public, it was dope. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm sitting here like, why they keep doing this to me? It's just my baby. Like, it's fine, but then you start to feel like, oh, yo, this is dope. Okay, I like this. But you get too caught up in that shit, and it burns you.
She treated you like a bitch ass nigga, man, on some real shit.
I wouldn't feel like a bitch ass nigga, but I definitely was
a bitch ass nigga before. I've been him.
But yo, I'm gonna tell y'all about a red flag I did pick up on though, bro. Like, yo, I went out with this chick one time, son. I took her to a bar. I didn't even go say I ignored the shit, because I peeped that shit and I cut that bitch off immediately. Shorty, we was at the bar, and Shorty was about to get a drink and shit. Somebody had been at the bar before her and left the tip up there for the bartender. This bitch grabbed the tip and put it in her bag and shit. And I'm sitting there like,
nah.
What? So the bartender turns around and looks at her like, yo, you took my tip. And then she was like, she looked at me like, is she crazy? And I'm sitting there like,
bitch, you took the tip. Yo.
Fuck out of here, yo.
Yo, shit. If you would have took her side, she'd have been so turned on. She'd have been like, oh my God, I love him forever. He's my Bonnie to my Clyde. Like he's my everything now. She's a fucking criminal,
would set the tone for a life of crime. You hear me?
I'm laughing because I remember some woman I was dating. I think I triggered her because I'm the type of dude where I go into the supermarket. Sometimes I'll open shit up. I'll eat it. I mean, back in the day, I definitely used to open up, eat it, and put it back in the house somewhere. Okay, but this one,
grapes and shit.
Right? No, not even cookies. I'll open a can of cashews and just like go through all the aisles while I'm eating and shopping. And then by the time I get like before the register, I'm just like, oh, somebody open these. I put them back on
What the fuck? Who does shit like that,
I'm
bro?
too far into the can at that time. I done scooped enough out.
Yo, question. I do that shit too. Do you get two of the things? Do you pick it up, or do you go back and get another one when you want to leave?
You gotta pick up two cashews, one for now and one for when you get home. Okay? But I said to say though, I remember when I think I left the store. I had like a bag of chips. I paid for the shit though, but shorty I was dating at the time, she ain't seen me pay for the shit. So when she got outside, she was looking at me like, oh my God, I can't believe it. You really stole chips. And she made a whole scene. She was like, I don't date thieves. I don't know what kind of trauma she had, but it was just the fact that I'm seeing her like, yo, people are traumatized by thieves, bro. Like she felt a way about that, like real shit.
Nah, bro,
is cool. Petty theft is cool with me, like chips and shit. But taking somebody's tip, that's a moral.
Yeah.
I got a problem with that.
Yeah, I feel
like bitch, if you want to steal from Target, the corporation,
facts. Self-checkout is a victimless crime. Self-checkout is a victimless crime. Stealing a tip, you stealing somebody's hard work. You stealing somebody's hard work.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Nah, son, a chick that go hard on me for stealing from like Walmart or some shit, I would take that as a red flag. I'd be like, yo, nah, this bitch ain't for me, bro. She was, why would you steal? Go, whoa, bitch, like you gonna get me caught.
Right. Check me in the car.
You ain't a rider, yo.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you this: the unwritten rule is that we don't steal from black owned. Okay, we don't steal from anything black owned. That's the one rule I will try to say forever. Like I don't want to steal from like my own people. All right, that's all I'm saying.
But it
is what it is.
Wait.
Did everybody go? But Mash, you ain't go. What's your red flag that you?
Biggest red flag that I ignored. Shorty was alcoholic, but she was bad. Like she was bad. I mean, I really liked her a lot, but I realized that we was finishing bottles of vodka a night, and I was like, I wasn't even drinking, so so. But that's mine. I'm gonna stick with her. I'm gonna stick by her.
Yo, Mash, did she used to finish your drinks for you? Did she look at your drink like you gonna finish that?
A few times.
Yeah.
We usually got. See, the thing was, I don't really drink like that, so I would usually drink the same thing she was drinking. So it didn't seem weird after a while because I was like, we drinking the same thing. Oh, you gonna finish that? Nah, you can have mine. So it wasn't.
Question: did she have to be drunk in order for y'all to have sex?
She was drunk most times when we had sex. So most times, I'll probably say yeah. I'll probably say yeah. But I ignored that flag for a while.
That's a good question, though. Have y'all ever dealt with somebody who had to be like under the influence of something or anything in order to have sex?
Nah,
is that a red flag?
Not in order to have sex, but the sex was fire when they were.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they be into more shit when they drunk and shit.
Yeah.
They allow themselves to enjoy shit that they act like they don't enjoy when they fuck us over.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, I had a chick tell me, like, when she was sober, she was like, my legs don't go back that far. Like, as a matter of fact, the other night, bitch, they went back farther than this. Tuck behind your neck. You know what I mean? You didn't say fucking word. Now I'm pushing you back a little bit. This ain't working for me. So
my memory serves me right.
Let's go get some shots.
Yeah, facts.
Can we talk on that real quick?
For sure.
Like when I see the transform of a woman from like regular sex to when she gets drunk or we get high, sometimes the transformation is wild because, and I get that, Leith, because I've dealt with chicks who, when they outside of like when they're in sober sex, it's like I'll try to like, I might try and choke her from like behind or some shit, and she'll be like, "No, stop," and I gotta look at her, I gotta do a double take, like, do you realize what we was doing last week?
Are you
know what I'm saying?
Like...
But then when I'm fucking with the chicks who don't want to, the same chick, and now she drank 2 fucking shots of nips, because sometimes it don't even take much. You know what I'm saying? And next thing we back shot mania, and now she like pull that out and nut in my mouth before you come and shit. I'm sitting here like, oh, I like this. She different now. She just different. So I'm gonna say
so I keep looking in the house.
Now you find yourself bringing drinks for her every day now.
Now the nigga keep nips by the bedside.
So, P game. The reason why I asked that or say that though is I want to know, like, have you ever seen like a red flag where a chick transforms while she's drinking or while she's under the influence? Like, what's the red flag to make you say like, okay?
I don't consider that a red flag.
Yeah, facts. I don't think it's a flag.
I consider it a flag if she has to have a drink in order to fuck me. Like, if you telling me like she can't have sex if she don't get in a mood unless she's drunk, that might be a red flag.
So I'm gonna tell you one, and this is just me personally. I used to date a chick, and I love this chick. We still cool, but at the same time, I realized whenever she drank, she had to throw up. It was a reoccurring cycle. She had to always throw up. So I had to get used to the fact that she would drink. And sometimes we would be in the club hanging out, we partying. She got to go throw up in the club.
What type of situation would she throw up? Would she throw up and night is done, throw up? Or she throw up and keep it moving?
So sometimes towards the end of the night. And then she would want to still like either have sex or whatever the case is. And I say that to say like one time I think we was in like a hotel or some shit. And she fucking threw up like on the floor or like, and it wasn't something that it's like I didn't expect it, but it's the fact that you can't control this throw up thing clearly.
Right.
Like you and you drink as a glutton to know like this is going to happen all the time. You're just throwing up. So yeah, that was a red flag for me because I'm sitting here like nobody should like to throw up that much. Nobody. I don't like throwing up. I know it's gonna happen when I get too drunk, but if I'm going out multiple times and I realize like I'm gonna throw up every time I drink, I got to rethink my vices. I got to start smoking weed or doing something else. It's different.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's move on to the next question, okay? All right, this is the next red flag question, right? So you show up at a house party. You show up at a house party in the hood. Tell me some red flags that you know that this shit could go left.
They don't search nobody. Nobody get patted down.
Yeah. Like, no. When only people with certain. No, I'm with you, Flag.
Nah, son. I'm with you with a flag. When everybody's wearing red and there's a group of people in the corner wearing blue and shit. Just one group hanging right there wearing blue. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that's a red flag.
It might go left
for me.
Shit might go left.
Where the fuck is the house party?
Right.
In the hood.
Right.
You said in the hood.
Said in the hood.
Yeah.
Said
Oh,
in the
yeah,
hood.
true. Depending on what hood you at.
This is in a certain neighborhood. I'm driving by the house.
Red flag for me. Red flag for me. I don't know nobody. I'm at a party that I don't know nobody in this hood. That's a flag. That's first of all, who you know here? Flag first, automatic.
I don't mind not knowing anybody. Like if it's a certain neighborhood again.
Nah, it's the hood. He said you in the hood, bro.
If you in the hood, I'm
in the hood.
I'm not even going to house party in the hood. Period. I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga.
There you go.
And then how old are these motherfuckers? Age is another thing.
Right. That's another thing.
Oh, that's a flag. Is that a flag if it's young people?
Son, nope.
Age is another thing. Like, what are you, 20, 25? We're good, thanks. Code, please. We're not doing that.
So age is a flag. Age is a
Huge.
flag.
Age is a flag, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something. If I fuck a house party, if I go to a night spot and there's young motherfuckers in there, I'm not staying long.
Right.
Okay.
I can't party with youth. I can't because they stupid.
They mad stupid, bro. They start pulling off their shirt. You already know they're about to start fighting. Like they about to start fighting for no reason. Come on, man.
I can't party with youth. I'm like,
sit down, bro.
I'm with the grown vibe.
Yeah. What was your last?
Shoot after the club.
What was your last experience partying with the youth?
It's just too much going on. It's too loud. I'm gonna sound like an old man right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm curious because I mean, you know what I mean? I don't party with the youth. So I'm like, what interaction did you have to rub you wrong with
like they were saying, like niggas want to fight. I mean,
they rowdy.
You step with somebody's foot, they respond a certain way. You bump into if me and you in a club partying, right? And I bump into you by accident. We both got something to lose. We both got careers and shit. It might be like, my fault. My bad. It's cool.
But they got grown ass
Little
adults
niggas?
like that too, bro.
Now why be partying that?
We almost had a situation last night with some fools. I mean, I'm gonna put it in context, right? I go to the bar. While I step away, someone puts a drink on my chair. The people I'm with is like, yo, somebody's sitting there. The person who puts the drink there moves the drink but stares down the people in the group. Now, this person is a grown-ass adult. This person is like...
You have them everywhere. You have them.
This is what I'm saying. But that wasn't a young...
I think it's more prone with the younger crowd than the older crowd.
Correct. You see it more often with a younger crowd. Now, you asked a situation that rubbed you wrong. I'm going to give you a situation with me, bro. You remember Secrets, right? So Secrets used to be over there on Nostrand. I used to go to Secrets all the time. One day I decided I was going to go across the street to this party across the street. I went into the party, bro. And then immediately when I walked in, I realized these are motherfucking 18, 19, 20-year-olds. These
Absolutely not.
Okay, I realized it. I went to the bar, bro, got one fucking drink. All of a sudden, I hear a whole huge commotion. This dude is taking off his shirt and walking towards this direction, and a crowd is following behind him. I immediately know that this party is over, okay? This shit is done. Let me get my fucking drink. And I just walked in, bro. I just fucking walked in.
Good example.
Crazy. As soon as I saw the crowd, I expected the shit. I expected it. I wasn't even surprised. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I like you said, like that's that type of situation where you ran into. It happens with those, but it's more likely to happen in those kind of parties. More and less in between. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you there. But youth is definitely a red flag for me at a party.
Okay. Yeah, I like grown folk shit anyway. I definitely think I'm at a point in my life where I can still do the lively, cool, energetic parties. And I get what y'all saying, but I still think I can hang with the young crowd in terms of like being around them. I just don't want to. You're not gonna see me on like a mosh pit or no shit like that. Like I don't want to be carried by the crowd. Like I'm not that level of party style. So, but I could watch that shit though. Right. I go to a festival, for instance, and I'll be in the crowd, and sometimes I'm not the oldest nigga. I'm definitely not at an age where it's like I'm the oldest person at the festival, but I can still get into the crowds where like the young folks really enjoy the energy.
Would y'all niggas go to Summer Jam right now?
I would. But I would go. But once again, I'm not trying to be in. I would. I still.
The fuck! I like a good festival. I like a good concert.
Yeah, it's too big to go bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Summer Jam.
But there's gonna be a lot of young folks in Summer Jam. I ain't even gonna hold you, me and Shake went to. I forgot what fucking shit Shake dragged me out to Six Flags with, right? And we took a party bus. And this is how I know, like, I can't relate to the younger dudes sometimes, because we met a dude on the bus. His name was Kamani. Okay,
Do you remember this nigga?
I remember this.
We thought he was our best friend, bro.
He loved me and Shake so much that he decided to start following us all around Six Flags. So much to the point where we couldn't even get rid of the nigga. It's like me and Shake would try to devise a plan where it's like, all right, I'm gonna go left, you gonna go right, and hopefully he don't follow either one of us. But sure enough, Kamani would just be following us every fucking way that we go.
He ain't had no friends before y'all got there?
No.
Yeah, we made friends on the bus, bro.
We made friends on the bus.
But we didn't know
who the fuck was he going to Six Flags with?
Right.
Nobody.
Nobody. He was
lit. He was
looking for friends. He was looking for friends.
He was looking for friends, but then we was definitely having like conversations with him, just chopping it up and this, that, and third, being nice. But then I think there was a part where we felt like, all right, this is where we like go do
facts, go do other shit, right?
You got to read the room. You know what I'm saying? But
you know what it was? It was because you had that long ass bus ride together. You had that bus ride together. Y'all was talking for like an hour and some change. He's like, "Oh, okay, cool. We gonna do all the rides together. We gonna have a good time."
At no point did we say we was gonna do this with you. Me and Shake want to be just the only two in the front of the roller coaster by ourselves and shit, just doing like, you know. It was a man day out, okay? That's what we was doing. All right.
Red Flags and Six Flags.
I can neither confirm nor deny. We told Kanani we was getting on the rides together. We might have been like, "Yo, I'm making sure I get on that," and he might have been like, "Yeah, we should do that," and we didn't really hear it. We didn't disqualify his statement. So, you know what I'm saying?
But this is how I know it got real, because me and Shake, I think we had like a VIP ticket and to get into a center or whatnot. So we was like, maybe he don't have VIP. So we got into the VIP section, but sure enough, I would see him just like by the gate, just looking at us and shit, like he was holding the gate. And he was just watching us like friends forever, you know? And it scared me because I'm sitting here like, he's just too young to not read the room or the energy. It's like, bro, you gotta relax.
You remember that shit, bro? Yo, I forgot about that, bro. I forgot about that.
That shit was creepy to me, man. Yeah. I ain't never had like a kid stalker just stalk you the whole time through some shit.
How old was Kamani? How old was he?
He was young. I want to say he was like maybe 18 or 19 at the time. At best.
How old was y'all at the time?
We was 30. We was probably not 30s. We was 30,
early 30s.
How you get rid of it?
How we get rid of him? We had to keep moving.
Yeah, we had to keep moving, bro.
We moved around so much to the point where it's like he couldn't keep up. Like his little legs just couldn't keep up with us no more. So, you know, and then
we lost him once we went in VIP, bro. He couldn't go on VIP behind us.
Right.
That's why he was watching us through the gate and shit. Like,
yeah.
And we were sitting there like, he's serious. Like, he's serious. There's bad girls there. There's mad shorties, bro. Shit's amazing. Like, chicks is everywhere, bro. Why are you over here staring at us through the gate, bro? It don't make no sense.
And I felt like an asshole a little bit because I'm saying like I didn't want to break his heart. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a good dude.
You did.
But he just wouldn't. He wouldn't read the room, though. He wouldn't read the room. He would listen
to this podcast and be like, "Yeah, motherfuckers,
gotcha. We got him.
Yo. All right, so let me ask y'all another question, right? All right, so what's something in a woman's party, like that you would see in a woman's apartment when you go to it for the first time? What's something that you could see that would set off a red flag for you?
Roaches.
Nah,
that is the fucking answer.
Roaches, bro.
Absolutely fucking
Yo.
There is period.
I don't care how pretty she is, bro.
That is
damn.
I don't care.
That is it. There's one right answer to that shit, man.
You know, a big red flag for me. There's another dude there playing a video game and shit on her couch.
I can get past that. I'll tell you, I can get past that. Not a motherfucking roach.
I was so scared of this one bitch apartment.
A dude on the couch. I'll be like, "Yo, you want something to drink? You good?" I'm a social dude.
A roach on the couch?
Yo.
No, sir.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest? I've learned I can deal with roaches if they hate roaches. I can deal with a chick with roaches if I know she don't like roaches. She can't ignore the fact that there's roaches and she's just okay and cool. But if she's like, damn, I live in this place and we got roaches, X, Y, I can understand the struggle. I come from the struggle. I come from the struggle of roaches. I'm gonna be honest with you.
It's one thing to happen to have a roach. If you happen to have a roach, we can have a conversation.
Right.
If you have roaches,
like shit should be popping up from under everything.
Yeah,
now that worries me. That worries me a bit.
Let me give you a hypothetical. Hypothetical. Right. You and Shorty, you meet. Right. First time. Get her to go back to her crib.
With me at the mill? So she can't make me no mill.
It's getting hot. It's late. It's late
Okay.
night. It's after the club. It's late night. It's getting hot and heavy. Y'all kissing and whatnot. You notice. I mean, you take off your jacket. Above her door, as you get into her bedroom, you see a roach. Mm-hmm. Right? Okay. You see a roach.
Just one
Keep
roach.
it moving. One roach. Right? One roach. She's far enough away. You see it. You stop. You keep going. Question. You stop and keep going.
I keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. Dave, keep going.
Yeah.
My dick is not going to allow it.
What happened?
See, he says dick is not going to allow it.
The dick is not going to allow you to go? Okay, all right, he's tapped out. Okay, no problem. Okay,
he stepped out of the door.
Okay, he's tapped out there.
Okay. A roach and my penis.
Correlation is crazy. No problem. I got you.
Okay.
So we take it a step further. All right, boom. You take off your jacket. Boom. She's kissing you. Boom. Take your shirt off. Boom. When you take your shirt off, you happen to notice that there's a roach on the floor near the bed. Right? Now you got clothes off now. Now you see two roaches. You got roach by the door. You got roach by the bed on the floor. Right? Now
I'm still fucking.
Okay, when we at down.
I ain't jump over. I ain't going yet. I'm not going yet.
All right. Flash, where we at with it?
Nah, you ain't lose me because you ain't lose me yet. Not 100%.
Okay.
Not 100%.
All right. Cool. It's getting hot and heavy. Boom. She's licking on you now. Now she's topping you off. Boom. You're like, all right, cool. We about to get on. She's like, yeah, I want you here from the back. She gets on the bed, grabs the pillow, moves the pillow. There's a roach under the pillow.
Out, nigga. I'm out. I'm fucking out.
You out? You all right. Wait.
No.
Wait.
Here's what you fucked up.
On the bed?
No.
On the bed, yo.
Under the pillow. It runs out from under the pillow.
No.
See, number one, and I'm gonna tell you where you fucked up.
Wait, Flash.
No.
Do you tap out? I'm asking. Do you keep going or are you tapping out here?
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Go ahead, Flash.
I'm telling you me. From the second roach, I would have turned the lights out. From the second roach, I would have turned the lights out. And I'm having sex with my eyes closed.
Turn the lights out? Is that what you're saying?
I'm turning the lights on. I'm having sex with my eyes closed. Because there's no way. I would have never gotten to the pillow part. I could have never got to the pillow part.
Flash, hear me.
Rule 101, you do not, if the bitch got roaches, you want the lights on.
No. I never be able to do it. I can't do it.
Flash, don't let them ruin our hypothetical. All right? Don't let them ruin our hypothetical. All right?
No.
So here what we gonna do. We're gonna make it a little bit better. You got some moonlight popping in. All right, you know how moonlight works. You know it don't be bright, but you can see silhouettes
right on the wall.
All right, you can see silhouettes.
Two roaches are playing in the way.
Now wait. Now hear me, Flash. Now clearly, you not stopping at the pillow, right? You still going? Yes or no? You still going?
Once again, I'm closing my eyes. I'm closing my eyes.
Here we go, Dave. Okay, so now we got steps. Now we in next level. All right, now you in it. Now you tearing it up from the back. Now
I'm closing my eyes.
As you tearing it up from the back, she's holding onto the headboard, and there's a roach on the headboard holding on for dear life.
What part of eyes closed are you not hearing me? My eyes are closed.
Hear me, bro. You going crazy. Headboard's bouncing. He falls off the headboard onto your arm. The roach is on your body. He's holding on. Like, you feel
Slide it off. I know what I came here for. I know what I came here for.
You a nasty nigga.
No, it's not that. It's not that I'm nasty.
Ding the bell. You get a bell. Ding the bell.
No. Look, you gotta look at it from my point of view.
I'm listening to you, Flash. Like, I gotta hear this shit.
Like I've been a cable guy. I've been into a lot of houses, and houses where I understand that pest control is a problem. And I'm also, you got to understand, in my journey as being a cable man, I've seen a lot of bad bitches. A lot of bad bitches where I could overlook a couple roaches. Because I know this building got roaches. I know this building got roaches. Okay? But I also know you're a good person.
Why are we friends? Why?
Yo, bro, I'm not even mad at you. I get it.
I'm telling you,
I'm a G for that shit.
My past is transforming.
You a G for that.
I'm
a G.
Yo, I think that
I couldn't imagine. For one, me put my clothes on the floor in the house where I saw a roach is a fucking no-go. I'll be fucking this bitch with Tim's on and jeans.
You gotta do
my
shit out.
Zipper, my nigga. I mean, like,
you don't even get it on.
I'm gonna be on this bitch like this. Hood on, jeans on. I'm pulling my dick out through the zipper. I mean, was she gonna hurt? Because you know the jeans got the metal zipper. And she gonna hurt? You know what I mean? But I cannot take my clothes off in the crib where I saw a roach, baby. That's number one. Secondly, you vibing, she on top of the bitch. She tickle your back. You don't know what you don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
she turned into an orgy. You didn't even know it.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. All jokes aside, I won't be able to concentrate. I won't be able to. I'm leaving some shit crawling on my clothes, some shit crawling on me. I will not be able to do it.
I'm laughing.
That's to answer your earlier question. You said, is there something that can happen when you get up and walk out the pussy? Like get up in mid-stroke and walk the fuck out? That is it.
That was it.
That is it. If I see a motherfucking roach, I'm coming out of it. Like, all right, well,
right. We gotta go.
We're good here. We're good here.
We gotta go.
I cannot. That's just silly.
All right.
Yeah, I'm appropriate with that.
Yeah, I agree.
You gotta wrap it up, bro.
We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more question. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's wrap it up. Guys, that was our red flag segment of the episode. We're gonna do it. We have a lot more red flags for y'all.
Right, cool.
We're gonna bring that shit back. So for now, Mash, take us away with the 2020 twin, cuz.
Give me the 2020 twin, Flash. Thank you for listening to another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet. We love you, tribe. If you don't know, we have new content dropping every Wednesday, all right? And if you're listening once a month, every first Wednesday of the month, you can catch us here on YouTube. We do lives here. Our YouTube title is So Ratchet Podcast, all right? You can catch us on TikTok. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter, all right? You can catch us on all those places. And I can't remember to handle all those at the right moment. If you give me a second, I'm going to just scroll on down and find them. So on IG, we're at So Ratchet Podcast. On TikTok, we're at So Ratchet Podcast. Yes. And on Twitter, we're So Ratchet Pod. All right. So love on us. Like, comment, subscribe, share a friend with a friend, join the tribe.
Tell a friend.
Sophisticatedly Ratchet. And we love you, tribe. Thanks for listening.
Yo. I definitely also want to give a shout out to Young Leath. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for joining us, bro.
This was a good time. This was fun. I enjoyed this. Thank you.
That's a fact.
I appreciate you, King. Thank you so much.
We love you,
Yeah,
King.
that
Thanks
was
for
fun.
being
That
a
was
part of
fun.
the tribe, bro. We love
that
you,
was
bro.
fun.
Looking forward to having you back again, bro.
Yes, thank you for your stories, bro.
We definitely going to do this again. That's a fact.
I'm looking forward to that, for sure.
The winner of the word of the week is Mash. Good job,
Oh,
bro.
you already know. There's no competition thrown out there.
It's my first time playing, but I got something for that.
Yeah. Nah, come back with a vengeance, bro.
Hey, next time. Next time. It's all love. Yo, Dave, pop out for our live next first of the month. And maybe you can join us for our next live. You know what I mean? We'll make it happen on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
All right?
All right, y'all.
All right, tribe. We love y'all. Y'all be good. We out of here. Peace.
Peace.